Hey everyone, welcome back to Everyday Curiosity. Today we're delving into the mysterious and spine-chilling world of reincarnation. Whether you're a believer or a skeptic, these stories are sure to send shivers down your spine. Here are the top 10 scariest real-life reincarnation stories. Let's get started. Number 10. James Leininger. James Leininger was born in 1998. At just 2 years old, he started having horrific nightmares about a plane crash. He claimed he was a pilot named James Houston Jr., who was shot down during World War II. His parents were understandably concerned and began researching these disturbing claims. To their shock, they discovered that Lieutenant James Houston Jr. did indeed die in the exact manner James described. James knew intricate details about the Natoma ship and even the names of crew members, something a toddler couldn't possibly know. The family eventually met with surviving members of Houston's squadron, and they confirmed every chilling detail. Can you imagine your child recounting such vivid and accurate wartime experiences? Number 9. Shanti Devi. Shanti Devi was born in India in 1926. At the age of 4, she started speaking about her past life, claiming her real home was in Mathura, a city she had never visited. Shanti described her husband, their house, and even her death in childbirth. Her teacher was so intrigued that he helped track down a man named Kedar Nath, whose wife, Lugdi Devi, had died during childbirth, just as Shanti described. When Kedar visited, Shanti recognized him immediately and provided specific details about their life together. This case became so famous that Mahatma Gandhi ordered an investigation, which ultimately validated her claims. Imagine the shock and disbelief of Shanti's parents as their young daughter recounted an entire past life with such accuracy. Number 8. Ryan Hammonds. Ryan Hammonds from the Midwest began having vivid memories at age 4, claiming he was once a Hollywood agent named Marty Martin. He talked about traveling the world, dancing on Broadway, and living in a big house with a pool. Initially, his parents were skeptical, but as Ryan continued to provide specific details, they began researching. They discovered that Marty Martin was a real person who matched Ryan's descriptions perfectly. He was a dancer on Broadway and later moved to Los Angeles to work as a talent agent. Ryan even identified Martin in old photographs, leaving no doubt about the accuracy of his memories. This story highlights the uncanny nature of these past life memories and raises questions about their origin. Number 7. Cameron Macaulay from Glasgow. Cameron Macaulay started talking about his past life on the remote island of Barra when he was just 2 years old. Despite never having been there, he described his house, family, and friends in vivid detail. For 3 years, Cameron spoke incessantly about Barra, causing his parents to finally take him there. They were accompanied by a documentary crew, capturing the moment Cameron accurately identified specific locations and people on the island. From the color of his house to the view from his window, Cameron's memories were eerily precise. This story was even documented and is available on YouTube if you want to dive deeper into this fascinating case. Number 6. The Pollock Twins. Gillian and Jennifer Pollock from Hexham, England, were born after their sisters, Jacqueline and Joanna, tragically died in a car accident. The twins had birthmarks and scars matching their deceased sisters and knew details about their lives. They even recognized old toys and landmarks they had never seen before. Their father was initially skeptical, but became convinced when the twins described their sisters' experiences with such accuracy. The family moved away from their hometown, but returned when the twins were 4. The girls identified places and people they had never met, claiming them as their own. These coincidences were too striking to ignore, and the twins' story remains one of the most compelling cases of possible reincarnation. Number 5. Hunter. A 3-year-old boy named Hunter claimed to be the reincarnation of legendary golfer Bobby Jones. He recognized Jones's childhood home and displayed an extraordinary talent for golf, winning numerous junior tournaments. Hunter's parents were astounded by his natural ability and the detailed memories he had of Bobby Jones's life. He could recount specific events from Jones's career and even pointed out inaccuracies in books about the golfer. Hunter's talent on the golf course seemed almost supernatural, and his story continues to amaze those who hear it. Number 4. Barbro Karlin. Barbro Karlin, a Swedish girl, believed she was Anne Frank in her past life. From a young age, she insisted she was Anne Frank and could describe details about the Frank family's life in hiding. Barbro's parents were initially dismissive, but their perspective changed when Barbro accurately led them to Anne Frank's house in Amsterdam, despite never having been there and the diary not being translated into Swedish at the time. Her knowledge of Anne Frank's life was so precise that even experts were convinced. This story highlights the profound and often unsettling nature of past life memories. Number 3. Edward Austrian. Edward Austrian, at 4 years old, was terrified of drizzly days and described being a World War I soldier named James. He recounted his experiences on the battlefield with such precision that it seemed impossible for a child to know. Edward's detailed memories included the feeling of his rifle, the mud, and the sounds of war. He also had a phobia of damp weather, which matched the conditions he described. His mother was stunned by the accuracy of his memories and the authenticity of his fear. Edward's story is a haunting reminder of the possible connections between past and present lives. Number 2. The boy who found his grave. In 2009, a 3-year-old boy in the Middle East led a doctor to the site where he claimed he had been buried after being killed with an axe. The boy described his past life in detail, including his murder and the location of his body. When they dug under a pile of stones, they found a skeleton with an axe wound on the skull, exactly as the boy had described. This discovery was not only eerie, but also confirmed the boy's chilling memories. The accuracy of his recollections left everyone in shock and raised many questions about the nature of reincarnation. Number 1. Chanai Chumalaiwong. Chanai, a 3-year-old from Thailand, remembered being a teacher named Bua Kai, who was murdered. He led his family to Bua Kai's house and identified his past family members with astonishing accuracy. Chanai had birthmarks corresponding to the entry and exit wounds of the bullet that killed Bua Kai. His knowledge of Bua Kai's life and the circumstances of his death were so precise that even Bua Kai's family was convinced. This story is not only one of the most compelling cases of reincarnation, but also a testament to the mysterious connections between past and present lives. These stories are not only eerie, but also incredibly intriguing. What do you think about reincarnation? Do these stories make you a believer? Let us know in the comments below, and don't forget to like, share, and subscribe for more spine-chilling content. Until next time, stay curious.